the Jedi for the newbies. Know what I'm saying? My cigarettes cost $5.36. I'm here in Florida. I hear people are paying like fucking $12. That's crazy. A pack. That's crazy. But welcome everybody. Rest in peace to Sabu, a wrestling great from the ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling. Rest in peace, Sabu. You know what I'm saying? Yes, of course. What's going on, Bonehead? That's my Lord and Savior, baby. No doubt. How you doing? Good to see ya. The drunk Irishman, my bro. What's going on, kiddo? Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Sabu, man. You know? Rest in peace, Sabu, man. But it's okay. As the world turns, so do our problems. But we always have a way to solve them. Bars. Yeah, baby. Oh, what's going on? AJ, good to see you, brother. Peace to y'all. Peace to everybody. Peace to Bonehead. Ahmad, my bro. What's going on, of course? All the wrestling heads coming on in. Rest in peace, Sabu. One of the greatest high flyers and most extreme wrestlers that we've seen in our era. That's right. He falls in the era of Terry Funk. He falls in the era of Mick Foley. Yes, that's right. All the hardcores. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Sabu, man. We lost him. He's up there with the Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik, baby. That's right. He's up there with the Iron Sheik. He's up there with the Ultimate Warrior. That's right. He's up there with, ooh, yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, up there, yeah, with the best of them. All right, brother. You know what I'm saying? He's up there with the best of them, you know? And rest in peace, Sabu. That was one crazy song, bitch. You know what I mean? That was one crazy song, bitch, man. That motherfucker was a high-flying extremist. This guy jumped off balconies, landed on barbed wires, nails, glass, the fucking metal pipes. What's up, Vamos? What's going on, brother? Good to see you. You know, Sabu was a great. And, of course, we're going to miss him. But we can always go back into the vault and see how this man used to break his body just to captivate us and entertain us, man. And I just have to take my hat off to him, man. Rest in peace, Sabu, man, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's right. Now, have y'all? What's going on, my good sister Kenyatta? Get to see a happy Mother's Day. That is right. Happy Mother's Day to all of the good sisters out there, all the mothers. That's right. I put it on my post in case y'all didn't catch it. I'm going to say it again, okay? And it goes a little something like this. These words were written by Jay Obar, which is the author and creator of The Crow, the original Crow, right? There's a scene in the movie which I think is the most beautifulest line I've ever heard, where, you know, he tells a woman, you know, he tells her, "Mother is the name of God on the hearts and lips of all children." And I just wanted to tell y'all that because that's some powerful shit. And mothers are very powerful. I miss my grandmother. I miss my mother. You know what I mean? My aunts who stepped in as mothers at a certain time. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, and those that have your mother still alive, cherish and worship her. Definitely. And those that are mothers, you know what I mean? God bless y'all. Keep doing your great job. I mean, if your kid is, you haven't had to pick up your kid, and I ain't got to tell y'all work ethics, but I'm just saying, if you ain't never had to pick up your kids in any precincts or any fucking Bill Bondsman type shit, if you ain't had to just do out of the ordinary, where they did the opposite of your fucking morale, and you're just, God bless each and every one of you moms out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy Mother's Day from me, the Jedi, your boy. You know what I'm saying? Your bro. God bless y'all, man. You know, I'm gonna take the wife out a little later. You know what I'm saying? Another dinner and a movie. It's fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? It's Mother's Day. Of course, we had a little cake cutting and stuff like that for my sister-in-law as well, and her. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're inside just chilling. Everybody's inside chilling. You know, so festivities are going on. You know. Let's see here. What's up, Alejandre? How are you? How you doing, Alejandro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Vamos says, yo, didn't realize Cena and Orton were almost 50. Yeah, man. Us Gen Xers I'm 51. Us Gen Xers, we're aging like fine wine, you know, because God has his hand on us. We are the last generation. You know what I'm saying? The Zers gotta be willing to learn, you know, but let's see. Welcome, Alejandro. Welcome, my brother. Welcome. You know, let's see. Let's see. Bethany says, from a mom of 4 incredible sons, our boys have our hearts forever. We never leave you. Hugs. Definitely. God bless you and your sons. I know you're doing a great job, Miss Bethany. Agree. You must be doing a spectacular job. You know what I'm saying? And I commend single mothers. You know what I mean? As well, single mothers that certain or different circumstances as to why the father's not around, whether it's death or some other shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? The mothers that are there for their sons or their daughters, and they gotta do it alone. Strong women. Women were always strong. You ain't never had to tell us shit. We come from a generation where strong women upon strong women upon strong women raised us. Alongside strong ass fucking men, which were kings. You know, our fathers, grandfathers, uncles, you know. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Enlightenment, no doubt. Enlightenment is inevitable. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You ran into it today, huh? Bethany says, "Oh, there's always room for improvement. However, I wouldn't rate this life for. Yeah, I wouldn't trade this life for nothing. Oh. You know, me as a father of 3 and a grandfather, you know, uh, I wouldn't trade it either. I wouldn't trade it either. This is what's good about us people that are happy, especially at our ages where we've seen it, or we can actually see bullshit, coming before it's, even made. So as we move on in life and we see these things, it's like this journal just opens up that documentates, or should I say documents, every single important thing that we couldn't get over or didn't understand. And then when we're just still, like our father told us to be still, you have more time to figure out that puzzle of life, and you have your answers. Your answers are never going to be within anybody else, because we're not perfect. But now the perfection that you're seeking is within yourself when you're enlightened, and when you sit back and you actually are still and you can actually piece together your life. Some people find alone time and they spent it the wrong way. Not saying going to the gym is healthy, but they always forget the number one muscle. The number one muscle that basically is the most amazing muscle that you can. Do you know that we are time machines? I say this all the time. We are able to go back in time into a situation that we want to recall in the blink of an eye, snap of a finger. The twitch of a thought coming from your pituitary gland, folks, is what I'm saying here. We are amazing. There is no reason for anyone to try to find any unhappiness. People are going to talk about you. There's many times we've talked about people. People are going to die every day. It's a simple function. Your function is just this. Be the fuck you. Just be you. That's it. Just be you. Just be you. Technique, what's going on, vamos? I don't know who this guy is. Seems like he has problems. Yeah, you see, his mother wasn't good to him, Yeah. So we go through these things. It happens. It happens. But happy Mother's Day, man. I always speak of and go back into nostalgia. I always speak on things that bring people back. And I always tell people the best way to stay intact in this crazy world is go into your nostalgia. Go into your thoughts. Go into the past where you had your good times, where you used to read something or play with something, you know, as to constructive blocks or some shit like that. A time and place where it's not a safe place, or it's a place where nothing can take that away, because this is who you are. These are the steps that you've gained in your life. This is where, in case somebody's trying to tell you you aren't you, you know that you can always go back, just like they did these past 4 years, to try to tell you who you were, and you knew who you were. The reason why most of y'all made it and hung on is simply because you held on to your nostalgia. You know, you shouldn't have had fallen for that, what's that shit called? Mandela effect. Hit the likes on the way in, right? You didn't fall for that Mandela effect. Mandela effect is just some shit that once you hear it and you find out what it is, you fall into it more and more. This is why I say that the mind is something amazing. Because I think this, right? And I'm not sure if you guys noticed this. Some people nowadays, they're feeling ill. They're not feeling like themselves. But for some reason, there are some days that they do feel well and they're able to push forward. Now, when I mean ill, is a physical ill. The moment they go and they get tested and they tell them what the problem is, they start diminishing. It's like a ticking time bomb. There's a lot of people out here that know that they're dying. You know what I'm saying? And I think that what people need to do is just live your life, bro. That's it. Just live your life. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta live life. That's it. Don't worry about what anybody thinks about you, says about you. You know why? You know why? Because we've worn that shoe. We've said things about people. We've cared about what other people had done. But we were young. Now that we're old, we don't need any of that shit in our life. You know what I'm saying? What I would like to have back into my life, what I really would like is an original Nintendo Entertainment System. You know, the one that you have to click down and shit, and you have to pull out the cartridge and blow it, right? Or maybe alcohol and shit, and then put it in, and then click it down and press the power button, and it would work, right? I wish we had a, you know, right? I can't live without give me something that's, remember laser tag? Anybody had laser tag? Remember that laser tag shit? Captain Photon, I think it was called, right? Where you go outside with this big old contraption on your chest, and it had like 3 circles, and you had a big old fucking laser gun. The shit never worked. That was a racket. That you wouldn't even press the button and aim it, and the other fucking person would go off like you tagged them. It was a racket. These were just trinkets, but they kept us happy. We remember half this shit. You know what I'm saying? Duck hunt. Duck hunt. What was that shit called? Super Mario Brothers. All of them. Who remembers the little LCD screen games? Remember those? We had the Mario Brothers and Donkey Kong 2-level ones. Remember that orange big old motherfucking, right? Then we had the little ones. Then they started getting sophisticated on us. We saw the little Chinese kids in school and we were like, where the fuck you get that? I'm stuck with this green and silver Donkey Kong Jr. little LCD game, and you got an LCD screen with a wire and 2 little fucking controllers. Where did you get that shit from? Remember those shits? Them little, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Tahid, what's going on? Tajid, what's going on, Tajid? How you doing? Good to see you. Tetris, oh yeah. Remember when the Game Boy first dropped? I know y'all remember when the Game Boy dropped. The simple gray contraption, right? Black and white screen. And how crazy was it? I'm not sure if you guys are as old as I am. Peace to Bangladesh. Peace, Bangladesh. Peace to you. Peace to you, Bangladesh. Who remembers? First of all, I just want to tell you what I'm about to tell you. This was the day, and you can go and do the research, it's there. This was the day Black Friday was created. Y'all remember Black Friday? Remember how Black Friday used to be? People rushing through the doors and shit. Okay, there was this one fucking toy that created Black Friday. And ever since that day, in 1984, there has been a Black Friday in every store, bars. Give me a second, I'll be right back and I'll tell you what it is. Had to get something to drink, guys. Sorry. Let's see. 46 years old, and I'm digging this vibe. Hey, that's what we're here for. You are now, once you hit the subscribe, you have now become a Gen X Jedi. Bottom line. This is what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, XDR? Brazil! We got Bangladesh in the house. We got Brazil in the house. Woo! What's going on, my people? Good to see you. Good to see you. No doubt. I'm from the United States of America. I am here in Florida. I am originally from New York City, Manhattan, Lower East Side. But I now, for the past 16 years, reside here in beautiful, good old Florida. You know? Yes, Kenyatta. Yes! Yes! Yes. Yes. The Cabbage Patch Kids. The Cabbage Patch Kids started a craze that Black Friday ever since was Black Friday. And they call it Black Friday because people usually get injured or fucking killed, trampled, like a Diddy party. No offense to anyone. You know, Cabbage Patch Kids. Bob for the win. Glow. Oh, a glowworm in the light brights. Hell yeah. Wait until I go live. Subscribe. Get your notification bell on. Because I will be showing you old commercials. As to the old Toys R Us commercials. Sam Goody commercials. Yeah, even Woolworths. Holy shit, this guy's as old as fucking shit itself. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. You always hold on to nostalgia. Yeah, we're gonna do it the best here. Everybody. That's right. Glowworms. I remember them fucking glowworms. Who remembers Montgomery Ward? You're from Montgomery Ward? Wait a minute. The Montgomery Ward projects? Bethany? That's where you're from? Oh, the store. Oh, yes. Okay. Sorry. I thought you was from around my neighborhood, but from the old school neighborhood in New York. I was like, oh, she's from Montgomery Ward. It's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, no doubt. Shang, good to see you, Shang. Bold as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Still got a hairline, though. I just like it bold, baby. Yeah. KB Toys. How about Kitty City? Remember Kitty City? That shit was open. It was giving Toys R Us some competition, but then afterwards it got to some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, Stone Cold Steve Austin wants to say what's up to Vamos, Bethany, Apollo. Oh, hell yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin, back in the days, used to go to Toys R Us, wander through the damn aisles, always get lost, wind up with the G.I. Joes. What? Jamming the Misfits. What? The Littles. What? Stone Cold Steve Austin always went over and played with the Tonka trucks. What? We even had Bigfoot and the Monster Machines, the Big Bad, Dirty and Mean. What?
Hell yeah. Radio Shack. Hell yeah. Radio Shack had the dope CBs. You get yourself a little CB mount, you know what I'm saying? With the little CBs or the little walkie-talkies that only work from here to the next fucking room. All trinkets. Half them shits ain't work. But we still bought them. We still bought the shits. We had fun. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of the new YE song? Hey. Remember, I'm an old timer, bro. I'm 51. I come from a time.
Stone Cold Steve Austin comes from a time where hell, half the shit was damn invented. What?
You know what I'm saying? Hungry Hippos, Monopoly, fucking Shoots and Ladders, Candyland, Connect fucking 4, Life, Risk. Who the fuck gives who? This is how advanced we were as children, bro. They were preparing us for this shit. Who the fuck ever mastered the fucking board game Risk? You ain't had to be white. I've seen a lot of us play Risk and we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Am I wrong? We played every fucking board game there was. Operation as well. Yahtzee. That shit, fucking, what was that shit called? Bongo or some shit? You hit the shit and little numbers and shit. And you had a fucking Trouble. There we go, Trouble. Remember Trouble? Trivial Pursuit.
Stone Cold Steve Austin used to hate the goddamn game simply because there were too many goddamn questions. What?
Hell yeah. Trivial Pursuit. They got crazy with it, bro. We were always entertained in a blackout and put a damn candle in the middle of the damn room and just play board games, bro. The board games were the shit. Board games were the shit. And y'all with your LA Gears. Ah, you forgot about the LA Gears that light up, son. Those were the first light up shits, bro. The LA Gears, dog. You had the males and females had them along with the Jordache jeans, bro. The two-tone pants, bro. The black and gray, dog. Are you stupid? Let's take it back, bro. We did Uno with the oil lanterns and the outages. You know what I'm saying? Ah, yeah, we did it up. We did that shit up. We did it up. What's the one thing that's like a mat and you spin on something? Oh, I forgot the name. I remember what you're talking about. But Twister was always a good game. Twister was always a great game. It was until we became adults is when we perverted the shit. Yeah, don't look. Did he just say that? Yeah, I just fucking said it. Yeah, we perverted fucking Twister. We did that. Adults. Yeah, it was innocent as children. You know what I'm saying? Now it's on some, we did that. It's okay. We're allowed to do that. Shit. You know? Bethany says, hold on for a second. Glaucoma. Bethany says, poker with neighborhood kids during high gang times near PDX. Ooh, had the chips and everything. My mom started that. She's amazing. Awesome. That's dope. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Twister. Yeah, man. Twister. I'm telling you, man, we fucked that game up as adults. We did Uno. Yeah, Uno. Uno was always a great game. I declare war. I used to whoop everybody's ass, and I declare war. I mean, card games were always great too. We had all. Listen, we were the most entertained, fulfilled fucking children in the 80s. We had school, right? And the curriculum in school was reading, math, science, social studies. Then we had fucking gym. Then lunch came. Then afterwards we probably get math again. But when we got home, it was on. I'm talking Scooby-Doo. I'm talking Voltron, Gem and the Misfits. I'm talking G.I. Joe. I'm talking fucking the real Ghostbusters, the one with the gorilla in it. I'm talking He-Man. And then we had we had the sitcoms. Different Strokes, Facts of Life, Silver Spoons, Family Matters. What was that shit? What was that one with Michael J. Fox? What would we do, baby, without us? What would we do, baby, without us? Cause I ain't Family Ties. There we go. Yeah, what's up, JoJo? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. No doubt. Happy Mother's Day. Remember what J.O. Barr said, the most beautifulest thing. Mother is the name of God on the lips and hearts of all children. J.O. Barr. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Hogan family, man. And then as we got older, right, we into the teenage years, we started coming home from school. First of all, when we were teenage, we found out what making out was. We found out what mononucleosis was. Some of us, I wasn't one, but we knew people who had mono. You know, Adidas, Pumas, Troops, right? Nikes, the Cortezes, Chuck Taylors. Oh shit! Expose. If you know, you know. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. 227, no doubt. Dig holes for booty traps for the neighbors' kids. For booby traps, yeah. For the neighbors' kids and big brothers to trip in. Yeah, hell yeah. All that shit. Motherfuckers used to dig for worms and sling them at each other. Remember that shit? But when we got into our teenage years, the sitcoms became more adult, like A Different World, right? Then we started watching 21 Jump Street. What was that other shit? New York Undercover, Miami Vice. You know what I'm saying? Kenyatta said that's my shit, no doubt. Seasons change. No doubt, enjoy. Martin, yeah, Martin, funny. But yo, when Martin came on, that was epic. That was the funniest shit for a long time. Hell yeah. Okay, Tajid, you can go somewhere. Goodbye. All right, Baywatch. When I first saw Yasmin Bleach and fucking oh my god, I forgot her name. Oh my god, I forgot her name. Tommy Lee's wife. I forgot her name. Pam Anderson. There we go. Thank you. There you go, Kenyatta. Pam Anderson. When I first saw those two, and then when I saw Saved by the Bell, and I saw Lisa Turtle, Kelly Kapowski, and fucking Lisa Spano, I was like, oh my god, these women are fine as fuck, son. I was like, and Lisa Turtle especially. Screech, if y'all saw Saved by the Bell, Screech had the best taste. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Cause he liked Lisa. Lisa, first it was Lisa, for me, it was Lisa, then it was Kelly, cause she was a brunette with blue eyes. She reminded me of Linda Carter, a young Linda Carter, a young Wonder Woman, right? And then you had Lisa Spano, which was the, you know what I'm saying, the Auburn tall girl. But Lisa, man, oh my God, man, so she was gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Lark Voorhees is a real name. She's beautiful. Let me see. Who else? Family Matters was a pretty good one as well with Urkel. Urkel's girlfriend, may she rest in the show. She had died, I think, of some blood disorder or leukemia or something. May she rest, man. That was so bad. But she was beautiful, you know? Who's the boss? Look, man. Look. Me and a friend of mine by the name of Chris, we had a crush on Alyssa Milano. Okay? Our walls and our ceilings had them Bop magazine shits with Alyssa Milano's face. We thought she was the flyest girl in the world. After the Commando and Who the Boss series, you know what I'm saying? After that phase, when she got older, her hair, bro, we used to have, when we was junior high school by this time, we had this, I used to go to sleep just looking at Alyssa Milano. So I used to love that girl. I was in love with Alyssa Milano. And you know who else I was in love with? That girl that was in Belly and A Bronx Tale. The Black American girl, beautiful. I would give her 5 kids in one sitting. I don't know how that's possible, but this woman is so fine. That girl from Belly and The Bronx Tale. And that, she's just so fine. So like, the Sears catalog. Hell yeah. Yes, Jojo, she's, oh my, wow, that is perfection. And to this day, beautiful, beautiful. In Living Color, that's where everybody was discussing. When we started watching In Living Color, we were probably in high school at that time. Because I remember at that time, the style was Carl Kanai, Cross Colors, Jabolt jeans, Doc Martens. We had House Party. House Party was out. Then we also had house music that was integrated with hip hop, thanks to the Jungle Brothers. Matter of fact, that song that we just heard, Seasons Change, which was Kenyatta's song, one of her jams, it was during that era, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So, Kid and Play. Oh, we getting funky. That was my favorite track. That was my shit. Kid and Play. Let me see who else. Of course, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. And Will Smith was the soundtrack. Summer, summer, summertime. Won't you sit back and unwind? That was the shit. That, Nightmare on My Street. Parents just don't understand. He had a lot of jams, kid. Come on, yeah. Come on. Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper. I remember it was Salt and Pepper, Kid and Play, Black Sheep, they all used to chill together. You know what I'm saying? They all used to chill together. There was each and every, like everybody in hip hop was united. Even Big Daddy Kane in his raps used to give, and all the rappers at the end, yeah, I like to say what's up to blah 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 and blah say blah and blah 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 from the Cold Crush and the yeah blah blah from the Juice Crew and like you don't hear that no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was united. Everything was unity. You know? Remember that shit? Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction.
If a man wants to call himself Muhammad Ali, well, God damn it, his name is Muhammad Ali.
Right? Come on, bro. We are the X-Men. Generation X, bro. Cut us. We scab up in less than 3.5 fucking seconds, and by tomorrow, it's a scar. COVID? We fucked that in the ass. Oh, hard too. Come here, little girl. Get the fuck over here. Get up the stairs, COVID. Get the fuck out our faces. Easy. Rhinovirus? We rolled the common cold. Chicken pox? Get the fuck back inside the chicken coop. No. Sagging? You ever heard of baggy pants? You ever heard of Timberlands? Columbia? Yeah, the rain suits? Motherfuckers? Y'all don't know nothing about fashion, bro. We made Tommy Hilfiger, Polo, all them racist motherfuckers bent the knee, son. You ain't know that? It was us. Yeah, we even had Grand Poobah and Brand Nubian talk about motherfucking Tommy Hilfiger wear. That's when shit started getting expensive. What's up? Hypercolor shirts? Hell yeah, bro. Bro, I had Cross Colors. I had Carl Kanai, Fat Farm. Like, I was up in the motherfuckers. Curb Checkers. Yeah, the Doc Martens, bro. Eddie Murphy. I'd have his 37th child. Bethany. Eddie got mad kids. Eddie got mad wives, bro. But yo, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's, come on, man. That's Eddie, man. You know what I'm saying? He's 60. I think he's 65, and he don't even look it. You know what I'm saying? We are aging awesome, bro. We are aging awesome. And just keep taking care of yourselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, queens, keep taking care of yourselves, man. All my kings, bro. You know what I'm saying? 45 and up. Stay healthy, stay healthy. Smoke your cannabis too. Yeah, smoke your cannabis.
Miyagi says, hey, that son now look still like he 15. Even though that son is 67. Hey, if Miyagi was live, I too would look something like that. But too bad for Miyagi. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? We are, yeah, man, Jojo. We are aging gracefully. You know what I'm saying? The other day, somebody told me I look 30, 35. I'm like, I'm 51. They actually carded me. I was, you know what I'm saying? That was a compliment. I was like, oh shit. And I don't look my age. I look my age when I smile. I'm on some backward shit. See all them crow feet? See that? Look at that. Caw-caw, caw-caw, caw-caw. You know what I'm saying? It's only when I smile, bro. Shanice lied to us. Talking about I love your smile. You ain't gonna love mine, son. My shit look ancient. Smithsonian Museum caliber, bro. White tube socks, bro, with no bras, big skirt, Doc Martens. Yes, I remember that house party. Yeah, oh, y'all. And then the raving shit came in, bro. That's when the shit started getting weird. Boxy Kangaroo, what's going on? Carl, salute to you, my brother, no doubt.
It looks like somebody trying to get stupid. Step out to Stoke Coast of Austin with a damn Deadpool mask, had to snatch it off his goddamn head and tell him, there's no way you're gonna try to run tricks on Stoke Coast of Austin.
Know what I'm saying? We're the Kool-Aid kids, bro. We drank all types of artificial flavors, bro. Don't y'all know that that's what got us alive and that's what gave us our immune systems? I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, we are the X-Men. We got powers, bro. You ever walk by, let's just say you walk by a wall and you turn that shit and you hit yourself so hard and you know it hurts. Had it been any of these Zers, bro, they would have separated their shoulder from their fucking clavicle. Let's keep it real. They're not like us. They didn't fall down slides. They didn't have iron steps on slides. They didn't have slides that were actually fucking metal with no guardrails that if you went like this, you was getting sutured, stapled. Yeah, we came from that era where scabs look like fucking toupees, bro. On your elbows, on your knees, all fucked up. And we used to peel them shits for a sport, bro. Get the fuck out of here. We used to lick soap. We didn't give a fuck, bro. That's why we're weird to y'all. Nah, we Gen Xers, we are the blueprint of what humanity should be, what your fucking immune system should be like. That's what we are. That's what the fuck we are. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro, 51 still can make babies. Look at the motherfucker from the Odd Couple. My man had his first kid. Tony Randall, my man died like 70 something, but had a kid at fucking 72, son. It's because we didn't have all that shit that's today shot up in us like y'all did at vaccination time. They gave us vaccinations all in one sitting. Who still got that little circle shit, bro? Come on, identify. Who got them circular vaccinations, bro? They didn't give a fuck about us. We were young, we babies and shit, like this big, crying and shit, and they just hit us with that gun, pow. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember playing spoons? Yeah, you break the spoons and shit like that. Yes, remember we all that recognized, bro. Gen X, B, that's what the fuck we are. That's why people don't understand us. We Gen Xers are the truth tellers, bro. We Gen Xers are the ones that'll tell you, have 2 fucking aspirins, bro, right? And drink a fucking soda. You'll be fine. Come on, bro. Our grandmothers used to put 409, Fantastic, Comet on our cuts, bro. Y'all ain't like us, bro. You're not like us. You're not. That's what we are, son. We ain't give a fuck. And if you want to talk about if our body's calloused, remember a couple of minutes ago I was talking about we used to turn corners, and if you stub your toe, it's enough to break any weak person that's not from the X generation to either dislocate or stub the shit out their toe or their shoulder dislocated, all right? Who do you think put us through this fucking this training? And Robitussin was for everything. Jojo, yeah. I forgot the tussin. Son. Yo, Robitussin for everything, son. Yo, oh shit. I just broke up my girl. Here, have some tussin, honey. Everything was Robitussin, son. Those are facts. Oh shit almost made me cry. Allergy pill to go to sleep. And Vicks. Yeah, Vicks was everything. Hell yeah, Vicks everywhere, bro. Vicks everywhere. How could I forget the tussin? Hell yeah. Chris Rock does the best joke about Robitussin. Yeah, yo, Robitussin, but he's not lying. Carl, Robitussin was big in the hood. Robitussin, and what I'm telling you, Fantastic window cleaner, And 409, all-purpose cleaner, bro, they used to spray that shit on our cuts, bro. We didn't know that. The same ingredients that's in betadine and fucking iodine and it's the same shit that you clean your fucking counters with. Bro, we have the ultimate autoimmune system, son. There's not one thing anybody could tell us about being sick. We get over colds like that. It takes them a week, 2 weeks. We catch the flu or anything, it takes about 4 days the most. The most we go, the shit that keeps us grounded, us Gen Xers, is shit that happened to us in the past when we sit and we think. The depression. Sometimes we'll go through a little stint. One thing about Gen Xers is we don't hardly fuck with shrinks. We sit down because our parents always told us, handle yours. So we always sat down to contemplate, to think out, to lay out, to solve. We always reached out to people that we know. That's why you see a lot of us said at that age from this era that we don't hardly have any friends because most of them are in jail, dead, or fucking backstabbers. Let's talk about it. So this is why we cope with our own shit. We try to teach y'all youngsters, but y'all youngsters think that pewing somebody is the way to do it, or going up to somebody and you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're gonna do that, then you might as well get rid of the word and the ways of communication. You feel what I'm saying? You know, remember the infamous Mercurochrome, when motherfucking they said that the babies were swallowing their own shit, right? That was crazy. When we were growing up, child abuse wasn't a thing, but now nowadays, forget about it, bro. When we got our ass whooped, look, I need music for this. I'm only gonna say it like this, bro. When we got our ass whooped, we never forgot. Like, y'all don't understand. When we went to public school at that time, because that's the times where we were really fucked up. Like, we didn't act up in teenage years because it just got harder. And we saw our friends who actually was trying to show us some bullshit matrix they made up as to we don't got to listen to our parents, where they come up the next day with a swollen eye and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Nah. I would like to take each and every one of these disrespectful little motherfuckers, bro, put them in our fucking era just for an hour. Give them to our parents. Yeah, give them to our parents just for an hour. We all know the extremes, the disciplinary training we went through, bro, in order to get to where we are now, which are good fucking grown folks like them before us, right? But we had to be whooped into that, and I'm happy that I was. Y'all may think it's sick, y'all may think it's fucked up. Nah, I'm happy I was brought up the way I was, with the discipline where I had to hold books, kneel on fucking rice, get hit with extension cords, get hit with a fucking metal cane. Not doing time, never did time, thank the Lord, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. My kids are good. Wife, home, Beautiful life. Thank you, Lord. Good friends, good peoples, right? If it wasn't for our parents. Every time we acted up and we ran crazy, had they just let us go run and run crazy and not tell us the consequence of not doing it and not staying still and not listening, we would have been running in and out of jail, in and out near death, or running into death. Let's really be honest here. All our ass whoopings were for reasons, bro. Yeah, they won't survive. They won't survive, Jojo. Nope. Parents was able to come into the class and beat their kids, bro. Yes, we used to get fucked up. Everybody was Mariah Carey. When it came to getting whooped, everybody hit that high note. I don't give a fuck how many muscles you got, how much hair on your face you got, how much of a badass woman you think you are, either. Because I'm talking to both genders here. We all sang once that whoop. Leather belt, extension cord. Once that shit, whap, that's when we said, ah, and even higher. I'm not alto, soprano. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, that high note. But before you hit it, you take it in so much air because you are trying to register that pain. You're trying to understand that pain. It's awesome. It's awesome. Oh, remember that? Remember that? It took about 5 minutes before you can actually say that it hurts. These kids will not survive that ass. That one lash, bro. And that one lash was always on the side of the leg, son. The side of the leg, son. Where the nerve endings are so tender as a child because you're still growing muscle fibers. Whew. My form of punishment was a kettle cord. Oh, that's what I'm saying, man. Or an Air Force belt. Oh, what the fuck? Motherfuckers, they throwing tanks at us. They hit us with pots, pans, griddles. Like, they didn't give a fuck, bro. A piece of tree outside. Yep, go get your switch. My mom had an arm that she would find my ass. Bro, no matter where you were. Around the corner, under the bed, behind the closet, in the closet, on top of the closet, somewhere tucked neatly. It was just that flick. It was just the masterful mother flick. Like the fucking, yo, that drones? Give our moms the bomb. All she gotta say is, where this motherfucker at? Show me on the map. There, got you. Boom! She's catching him. Mom's is tossing the nuclear weapon because she pissed off. She gonna toss that shit by just looking at the maps and the coordinates on the map they showed her. No matter how far it is, it's gonna find you. No matter what object. Drones? I'm with you, Jedi, because I was out in the streets. Yep, someone was watching over me. You know what I'm saying? Word up. Word up. Yeah, walk it off, boy. Ooh. Yeah, they were at 2.5 seconds in the 20th century. They wanted chaotic. They wanted son. They would, especially this one. Who got this one? This is the most excruciating pain. I don't give a fuck who you are, son. Grab them by the fucking. When you ever got by the ears, son, they just grab the nerve, and you just go with it. It feels like when you twist they got your arm twisted, your rest, you got nowhere to go. They could go this way, you're following. It was the same shit with the ear, bro. Grandma always caught it on the cartilage where it was on the verge of ripping because you heard the little. And if you didn't go, she's taking your ear, bro. You're just gonna look like motherfucking what the fuck is the dude in? Picasso? Was it? Made this girl the ear, right? Oh man, bro, my pops used to punch me in the arm to make me realize he wasn't messing with me, bro. That's it. That's all you, man. Listen, bro. The only man to knock me out, bro, to this fucking day, was my pops. Hit it, Tina. That's right, Tina Turner, baby. Gorgeous too. I would have gave Tina 9 babies in one sitting. Um, let's see, bro. My father, if he had to hit me, he hit me, bro. That's it. And my father hardly hit me. I remember him only hitting me 3 times. My father was 6'5", 290 pounds, bro. Muscle, Vietnam veteran, son. When he hit me, son, my father got me into kickboxing, boxing in the boys club, all that shit. So he knew already, bro, that since I was in competition, so he, you know what I'm saying? I remember only 3 times that he hit me, that he balled up and he hit me. The first time he hit me, he didn't even close his hand. He just hit me, whack, and I fell out. And I woke up looking up, and him still talking to me. I guess he didn't realize he knocked me out. And then the other 2 times, and because I fucked up. And the other 2 times was, one was because I stole the piece of bubble gum from the supermarket. It was an old branch called A&P, right? And I stole the piece of bubble gum, and the security guard caught me. So he caught me and another friend of mine. And that motherfucker guard tried to lock me in the meat freezer. I was like 10 at the time. So when they called my father wanted to fuck that security guard up, because he was like, yo, you got my son, a young child, in the freezer, bro? Are you stupid? So he was like, oh, my father was gonna beat the shit out of him, bro. He grabbed him by the shirt, bro, one arm. He was talking to him like this, just dusting this nigga off. Like, motherfucker, crazy. So when I went up there, bro, he just gave me one punch right on the thigh. Bow! You ever steal something again? You could have came up and got some fucking money. I was trying to explain. I was trying to prove something to my friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. We were all brought up on some Mad Max shit, bro. If we had younger brothers and sisters, bro, we getting our ass whipped because of this shit, bro. Let's really be real. We ain't do nothing. We weren't even in that fucking room. And here they come. What? Just in case. What the fuck? Back. Oh, shit. Wow. For no reason. Wow. Just in case. It worked, though. Because whenever you thought about it, it was like, nah, I got hit for that already. I paid for that. I'm not going to do it. Y'all know how it was. Everybody did that. Mothers, fathers, and teachers. You know what I'm saying? Yes, old school fathers did not play. Yeah, man. I remember my father made me fight my best friend, bro. Because my best friend, at the time, he made out with the first girl I was with. My first girlfriend, we had broken up or whatever. And, I guess he was hating on me or something. That he made out with her, even though we were broken up. But I was like, bro, that's my ex. I'm still getting over, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? After I left her, like 3 or 4 girls were like, oh, hi. It's like, oh, shit. This is how, this is when you start learning life, other fish in the sea type shit. My father was telling me that, bro, you know how many girls are going to want you now? She's probably holding you down. And look, so I didn't worry about it. So then, since it didn't bother me, and he had my leftovers, that's what we used to call leftovers. Motherfucker, he came with like half the block. Oh, yo, I want to fight you. I said, bro, we best friends. We play G.I. Joes and shit. You want to fight me? I said, all right. There's a lot of y'all. Hold on. I went upstairs, got my father. He put the tank top on me. He put Vaseline under my eyes. Put them on my knuckles. Went down. I boxed the shit out of my friend, bro. I boxed the shit out of him. Then another dude by the name of Raul. Fuck you, you fat manatee. He tried to get crazy too. My father was like, "Oh, you want to fight my son too?" And I had jammed my thumb, so my thumb was swollen. So I showed my father. I said, "I jammed my thumb." He says, "I don't give a fuck." I said, "Fuck it." And then when he seen that I said, "Fuck it," my father wrapped my hand. He was like, "He's ready." He was like, "No, it's all good." He was like, "Nah. You wanted to fight him, bro." He was like, "Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'll slap the shit out of you, bro. You better fight my son now, right? You want to pick on him, right? Come on, what's up?" So I was like, "Bro," "You want to fight or not? You fucking pussy." Ever since he left me alone, that fucking fat fuck. Know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. My father, that was my best friend, may he rest. My father didn't give a fuck. My father used to tell me, you got a problem, my son, line up. That's how I used to take care of my business. Fight 3-4 niggas and line up. Straight up. Some I knock out, some I hurt. Some we just wind up in a ball. Alright, that's enough. Who's next? You know what I'm saying? That's how we grew up, bro. That's how we grew up. And if our fathers caught us anytime licking our wounds on some, oh man, be like, "You fucking pussy. What the fuck is wrong with you?" For real, that's how I was brought up. A lot of people that used to see me growing up, they tell you. That's when you know, yo, you a lot like your father, bro. You're a lot like your father. Holy shit, you're a lot like your father. And I'm honored, because my father ain't played. My father, if he was still alive today, bro, he probably would have been on here on YouTube showing off his fucking gun collection. But he died in 89. You know what I'm saying? El Piche! What's going on, El Piche? Salute, brother. No doubt. Happy Mother's Day to all the females in your family. You know what I'm saying? Happy Mother's Day. No doubt. Peace to you guys. Yeah, man. You know, let's see. Kenyatta says, this generation need a James Evans. Yes, a Joe Claude. Definitely. They used to call me. Now they call me Batman. Hell yeah. We need that, man. We need strong. And that's why I'm like that. I was like that with my son.
Need a shingle, metal, or tile roof?
You know what I'm saying? Sort of like that with my daughters, but of course, you know, with females, you have to release the pressure a little. It's not as, you know what I'm saying? Because then they'll be like, "Daddy, you fucking mean." You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get them to do that. So, and I'm like that with my nephews that I'm raising them and my niece, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So it's, you gotta make sure, man. You know? You gotta, whatever you were taught, you gotta make sure that you pass that down, man. You know what I'm saying? I always remember everything that my parents would say to me, or how they would discipline me whenever I would do wrong. That's what helps us through our parenthood. Let's be real. The thing is that we're not going to be as extreme, because we're more of the push that button and you will see what happens, right? We're more of the what they would try to instill in us. The thing was that we were so hyperactive. We were so, like, all of us in age had ADHD. I don't give a fuck. Get it? Listen, you can get offended all you want. It was hard for us to pay attention. Let's keep it real. So, you know what I'm saying? They had to whoop us. But now that we got that, we went through that, so our kids didn't have to go through. We hardly whooped our kids, but we were very strong with the character, very strong with the vocals, right? So when we would speak to them, we would give them that look. When we actually put our hands on them, that's when they be like, "Okay, up, oh, I don't know where the fuck this motherfucker came from. That's my parent, but if that's what they taught you, I don't want to learn that. Ooh, I learned, I'm good," right? We always get that. So, you know what I mean? It's hard with all the outside influence. Yeah, man. They will call 911 if you scream at your kids. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. If I gotta scream at any child that I'm raising in the street, and any Karen or whoever the fuck wanted, I'll be like, "Look, mind your motherfucking business. You are nowhere near the welfare of this child. You don't have anything to do with the welfare of this child. You just saw this child today. You weren't there when this child was a fetus. You weren't there to change it every time motherfucker shit. Piss, you are not there. You won't be there when I have to fucking ultimately talk this motherfucker down for the way he's acting. If he don't get it right, out of fucking jail, out of death, you need to shut the fuck up and worry about your fucking dirty panties if it's a Karen, or your fucking dirty mushroom dick if it's a dude, and get the fuck out my business. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm about
Stone Cold Steve Austin's about to take his whole goddamn business and shove it straight up your ass. What?
You know what I'm saying? That's how you handle shit like that. I don't give a fuck about anybody on the outside. You are not there. You don't go through the hardships and the turmoils. Just because you screaming at him, they going, motherfucker. I'll pull this motherfucker by the ear, even though he deserves more. What the fuck you gonna do? I'll put my whole size 12 foot in your ass. And if it's a woman, my wife will put her whole fucking foot up your ass. Mind your fucking business. You know what I'm saying, JoJo? Mind your motherfucking business, son. Ain't none one of you motherfuckers have to get up and smell this dirty little ass, son. Feed them when they fucking... Y'all ain't dealing with what I'm doing. You're gonna tell me that I'm wrong after this motherfucker. Look what he did in Aisle 6, you stupid bitch. Look what he did in Aisle 6. I'm embarrassed, and now you're gonna come in because I'm telling this motherfucker, and you can... Bitch, look. This whole jar, this whole section of Gerbers is gonna go straight up your fucking rectum, son. You're going to learn how to digest backwards, bitch. My wife's about to do it, and it's a dude, bro. If you don't step away from me, bro, I'm gonna take you to the sporting goods section, and I'm gonna stick every
Stone Cold Steve Austin is ready to play golf with your whole asshole. What?
Know what I'm saying? Mind them people gotta mind them businesses, man. How dare motherfucker come up to you? Oh, you're parked in the wrong place. Really? Guess how I parked this car? With my dick? You wanna see? Stupid. Fucking not minding your business ass motherfuckers. What's wrong with y'all? Next time somebody ain't minding their business and they yo shit, tell them the Jedi said, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Just like, get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. All of a sudden, they care. All of a sudden, oh, I'm doing it wrong? Really? Really? Let me ask you a question. Do I look like a fucking bike that needs any type of training wheels, any type of assistance? Do I look like a rail, motherfucker? What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you see any signs here that says help? Press buttons for assistance? You stupid fuck. No, right? Why don't you fucking square dance your ass way the fuck away from me, bro? Way the fuck away from me. You're giving me bad nerves. I don't like to be like this. You gotta let niggas know sometimes, bro. You gotta let motherfuckers know sometimes. I am living in the same space as you, but right now you in my space, you better back the fuck off, bro. I'm turning fucking... I'm asshole phobic, son. When they be all in my business, I tell them about Area 51. like, yo, you want to hear something more interesting? They've got fucking, they've got aliens in Nevada. You might want to go check that shit out. Something like that, sis? Does it sound like that? Oh yeah, I went into my collection and vamos.
I got the Stone Cold Steve Austin commemorative smoking skull. You know what I'm saying? Smoking skull. Had to get it.
Yeah, in case y'all didn't know, Stone Cold Steve Austin is my spirit animal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the Stone Cold. Yeah, man. So, we're just chilling now. Just waiting for my wife, everybody inside chilling. Wait for the little company to go. And then we're going to have some dinner and go to a fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Thunderbolts was good. Only thing that was missing. The reason why it came up short is only one reason and one reason only. When you introduce Marvel's Superman, the Century, why isn't he so super? That was the lack of it. The lack of his powers, how you introduce him, like, because the Century in the comic books is a bad motherfucker. So why they're only showing him with the dark side when he turns into the Void, where he's disappearing people, but you're not showing him as to being the hero of the century. Like, what the fuck? The dude has the power of 10,000 exploding suns. Like, come on, bro. That's why it came up short. Everything else though was pretty good. Go see it. It's a fun movie. It's a date movie. Sinners, definitely see Sinners. Definitely see Sinners. Beautiful, beautiful timepiece. Definitely check it out. Oh, yes, check out Sinners. Let's see what else. As the series, Daredevil series, go check out the Daredevil series. Awesome. It just ended. You can catch up to it. You can also catch up to Reacher. You know what I'm saying? The third season. Go check out Reacher. Very, very fucking good. And you can also check out before it starts, The Tulsa King. With Arnold, with Sylvester Stallone. The Tulsa King. Go check out that series. Very good series. If you liked The Sopranos, you'll like Tulsa King. It has Sylvester Stallone as a mob boss. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone. Fucking good. Oh, they're up to the third season now. So if you want to run it back on stream, you can. You know what I'm saying? 10 episodes every season. Action packed. Not one fails. Also, you can catch the ending before the movie starts, the Cobra Kai movie, Karate Kid movie. You can catch the final 6th season of Cobra Kai. You know what I'm saying? You can go check that out. Great fucking series. Did it up. Nostalgia Masters. Masters of the Script. Yeah. If anybody's gonna touch anything classic, you need to talk to these guys that wrote all seasons of the of the Cobra Kai series, bro. They did not mess up not one episode. Not one episode was fucking whack. Every episode on Cobra Kai, on all seasons, there's 6 seasons, 10 episodes, that's 60 fucking episodes. These guys are 60 and 0 for that series. No losses. Not one episode. All 60 episodes back to back are fucking replayable, meaning you can see them again. Action packed, full of drama. Them shits are tear jerkers all the way through, bro. Perfect fucking series. Backlash was garbage. Once again, rest in peace to Sabu from ECW, who has passed away today. You know what I'm saying? In case you wrestleheads didn't know, rest in peace, Sabu. Know what I mean? Yeah, we're losing him. We sure are losing him. We're getting old, guys. We're getting fucking old. We're getting old. They're all passing away. From athletes to entertainers. I mean, shit. What's funny here is when our parents were alive, they seen the stars that our grandparents had in their household on radio, television, right? Our grandparents didn't get to see their stars pass. Our parents did. Then they got to see the rise of their stars, right? Only a few stars in our parents' era had died during them, not being parents and shit. Then when they became parents, they didn't even see most of their entertainers and, falling off like this. We are seeing motherfuckers die This is why we're the last generation. From our grandparents' fucking era to our parents' fucking era to our fucking era to this era. Generation X is watching everybody fucking die from all fucking eras, bro. Think about this. No other generation has gone through what we're going through as to seeing other people who had the makers, the innovators. We're watching them go. We all know who created Windows. It was in our era. We all know who created cell phones. It was in our era. Pages in our era. All types of shit in our era. Computer in our era. Everything. Can any Zier point out what was created in this era, or what culture you are building besides tearing down ours, but at the same time stealing from ours and putting in yours, and then saying that our culture is totally backwards and wrong and it has destroyed society, so this is why we're living the way we were living. But then for 4 years we tried living the way you thought we should be living, and look what we've got to recover from. So can somebody please tell me, who are these people who are just hanging around us trying to tell us what to do with their thumbs in their ass? Because I don't know these people. These people are crazy. 60 is young. Yes, I believe that. Right, Jojo? We are seeing everybody just go. And we're the only era that has seen this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can see our favorite actors die. For Christ's sake, Harrison Ford is one of my favorite actors. He's very old. Clint Eastwood is one of my favorite actors. Very old. These guys are in their 80s and 90s. Those are actors from our father's era. See what I mean? They have yet to be gone. God bless them. Right? Then we've seen the ones from that era, right? The father's era, grandfather's era. We've seen these stars of today, the Z stars, dying. And the Gen Xers, like Sylvester Stallone, who's in his fucking 70s, his late 70s. My man is 77, 78. The communist Arnold Schwarzenegger is still here. So many other actors that we grew, Chuck Norris, like, they're still here. These years don't understand who these, but what's funny is that since we paid attention to Foundation and respected it, right? We know who those actors were. Sir Laurence Olivier, who a lot of motherfuckers won't know who that is. They don't know who Charleston Heston is. They don't know who Sidney Poitier is. They don't know who Eartha Kitt is. So, this is why I say we're the last of the generations, bro. And we hold the key. We know everything. We've seen everything. And people just don't, you know, this is why we walk like wise men and women. We walk like if we have a robe, like a Jedi robe. And when we walking, we don't care about shit. We don't care what you're doing. We don't care what turmoil you've brought to yourself. Just leave me and mine's alone. And that's the way you must walk. You know what I'm saying? Before it used to be, you feel it in your heart and your spirit when you have to open up to someone, or when you should. But if you are feeling like you must remain closed in certain parts, then go ahead. You know? Michael Douglas, hell yeah, Billy D. Williams, Martin Sheen, so many. And then, you know, look at his son, Charlie Sheen. An Xer. Motherfucker got AIDS, and he's still here. God bless him. Right? If I'm lying to you about Generation X and out of me doing my observation and always being about nostalgia and proving all these years out of debunking shit and pointing out that Gen X is the last of the generation. So far, you've been sitting here with me with a lot of lives, and you're going to continue when I show you things physically. You know what I mean? And you guys are going to understand where I'm coming from, which is that we are the last of this generation. That's it. We've got a Z, yes we do, but they are incomplete. They refuse to bend the knee to foundation, to knowledge. We got so far because we bent the knee to foundation and knowledge. We listened to our elders. We got those lessons that they left on the dresses. We paid attention, right? The ones that'll make it are the ones that paid attention, like our children, people that actually, you know, are a tree branch off our children, that actually, you know, their parents were the same, or they were fortunate enough to learn off our kids, their friends, shit like that. That's the only way this is going to go. Because everybody's into their own shit. Everybody thinks they're right. Everybody thinks they know things. A lot of people have knowledge envy. It's crazy. Robert De Niro, Emilio Estevez. Yeah, man, we got so many. Al Pacino, which is going to be, I heard, maybe this or I don't know. They're still, they're about to finish shooting the Tulsa King with the Sylvester Stallone mobster shit. I hear Al Pacino has signed on to it. So I think this season, this third season is going to be dope. So, you know what I mean? Ray Liotta, may he rest in peace. We lost comedians. We lost a couple of actors from our, but not, you know what I'm saying? If anything, we had the most child death actor, most child actor deaths in our generation. These are facts. We had the most child deaths from, you know, from entertainers and stuff like that. Hollywood, yeah, they died. A lot of youngins from Hollywood. That girl from Poltergeist. You know what I'm saying? The girl that plays Steve Urkel's girlfriend. That dude, Romeo from the Steve Harvey Show. And they died, you know, while they were young, still in the teens or the children. Like, you know what I'm saying? We seen a lot of that. That we can say. We seen a lot of that shit. But everything else, besides Goodfellas, top 5 Ray Liotta movies. Check out The Irishman. Yeah, it was pretty good. I saw The Irishman. It's I'm telling you, when you're still, and a lot of y'all, like, he keeps saying this still shit. What I mean is this, look. There's gonna be times, like, most of you know what I went through with a certain entity on here, right? Over lying on me, right? So sometimes things are gonna be thrown at you and it's gonna seem hectic. What you need to do is just be like, okay, just let it hit you. You just be still and just look at everything, observe everything. Let them get all their ammo out. This is exactly what destroys the 48 laws of fucking power, bro, which is the word of God. I had so many people try to play 48 laws of powers on me. The thing is that I am not any of them 48s. There is no power to take from me. Henceforth, I am not a participant in your fucking game. Now, the word of God now is exactly what keeps us protected. So you just stay still. Just be still. Let everything come to you. Yeah, you believe. Forget those that are going to believe the fucking coward and heathen. Forget about it. Because at the end of the day, God Almighty is going to prove you right. It's going to prove that you were right. This is why I throw it in his hands. I'm still. You know what I mean? When you allow that confusion to stir you, if they're coming in this direction, you do not go with it. You stay grounded and let it pass you like you're breaking a wave. Just be still. Fuck everything. Fuck everybody. Fuck what they say. Because at the end of it all, most of them that are going to feel stupid They're going to feel it in their soul. And you know how you're going to know? They're not even going to apologize or even come to you and say, damn, I was wrong about that, bro. I'm sorry. If they made it known that you were wrong. You understand? So me being a person that has basically noticed and has been still and looked at life the way I have, gaining conscience from like 80 fucking 3, where you actually know and remember and absorb the knowledge, and you remember that I'm 51 and I still remember a lot of shit beginning at the age of fucking 8. Sometimes I get memories of a situation that happened when I was 5. I smoke cannabis since I'm 14. Of course, stopped compete, during competing, but and then picked it up again as I got older. Now it's more medicinal. So why I bring that up? No hallucinogens, no nothing. It's just we're just different. Gen X is just different. And y'all know I'm not lying. There are many times that y'all sat down. Please hit the likes if you haven't. That y'all sat down and y'all go back into something where it was probably a memory of you and a friend or friends playing somewhere, and something memorable happened that it either made you laugh or made you feel good in some way. You know what I mean? This generation can't do that. We can go back 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 45 and a half years. I'm 51, so my brain capacity could probably go back 42 years, 46 years. It's a lot of living, just like you. And the reason why we're able to do that, and we're blessed in life, and we know our mistakes, remember our mistakes, is because we made sure, our parents made sure, this generation is not going to be able to do this. This is why they're going crazy now. They don't know what a safe place is. We don't call it a safe place. We call it nostalgia. How many times motherfuckers felt alone? And if your parents are gone, you just go back to his situation where you speaking to your parents, and there was a time where you told your mother, I love you, and I love you too, and you guys hug, and so you think that you're going to that DeLorean and you bring it back. And it'll stay there, and sometimes you'll swell up in the chest and emotions, and like if it's right there, sometimes you'll probably smell your mom or your dad or whichever parent it was or whoever raised you. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like the power of nostalgia. And I keep telling people that is something God gave you so you won't forget who the fuck you are, where you came from. And he prepared you for these times, and there's still more that's coming, that people are going to tell you who the fuck you aren't and who you are and what you should be doing and what you should be eating and who you should be fucking and what you should be fucking. If you feel like you're losing your mind, just use your nostalgia. It'll save you, bro. Trust me. Trust me. You will not bend the knee at all to nothing that was set before this bullshit. If you stood up in a classroom with your heart over your chest, with your hand over your chest, pledging allegiance to the flag, that stays. If there was Bibles in classes, that stays. It's crazy out here, man. See how much battery life I have. Okay, I'm pretty good. They chilling in there, boy. They just... What's funny is that some of my wife's friends came over, so they're doing their little wine thing and chilling. And I'm in the living room, and I'm like, you know what? It's a nice time to go live right now. The kids are here too, so I'm gonna smoke a little something. My fucking hip is bothering me a bit. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But we got a 9 o'clock showing, so I don't know what she's gonna do with dinner because it's 7:25. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of dating and fucking tonight. Yeah, yeah. You know I'm right. There's gonna be a lot of dating and fucking tonight. Yeah. Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson, little bit, and if you fucking, you gotta throw in some of that Teddy Pendergrass, boy. I mean, if you're gonna get down and just fucking, you know what I'm saying, mashed potato grind, like, yeah, Teddy Pendergrass, Jodeci, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Have you checked out the new Aliens? Yeah, I did. Hell yeah, Isley Brothers. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's when you just wanna give her a tongue bath. You know what I'm saying? You throw on the Isley Brothers, bro. Between the sheets, you be like licking her arms and shit. Give her a whole tongue bath. Stop, stop me. Between the sheets. Hell yeah. Ooh, 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 baby, baby. Hell yeah. Hurry up. Jane, hurry. Tarzan needs talk to you. Man speech. Yeah, we're still primitive. Yeah. I saw the new Alien series is gonna be dope. What about that new Predator series? Did you see that new Predator series trailer? Did you, huh? Hmm? That shit looks dope too. That shit looks awesome. Man, the sun's still up. It's 7:27. Good old Florida, Sunshine State. The sun be like, I'm not going down. Shit. I'm doing overtime. But my eyes hurt, motherfucker. Yo, son, my eyes hurt. Go sleep. You know what I'm saying? The sun be out in Florida, bro. Should be acting like motherfuckers' eyes don't hurt, man. I'm tired of wearing shades and shit, bro. You out here, let me tell you something. In Florida, you need shades. You don't wear shades, you're gonna burn your fucking pupils, bro. Your iris, I'm telling you, man. There's a lot of people who start tearing and shit. Why am I tearing? You got sunglasses? No? Well, that's why. You need sunglasses out here, bro. I'll be polarized fucking sun. It's called the Sunshine State. You need sunglasses, bro. You're gonna burn your eyes out. I'm telling you. When that sun reflects off there are drivers that fucking have tinted windows in the front. It's legal here. You can't. It's how much sun you get in this motherfucker. It's like Blade. Remember the motherfuckers in Blade that had all the windows tinted and shit, and they was driving during the daytime and shit. They were vampires. That's how it is out here. Motherfuckers is wondering why their eyes are turning because you're burning your pupil. Wear fucking sunglasses, polarized sunglasses. Shit. I done burned my eyes. That's what my eyes look like. They're tearing. It looks like I'm about to tear all the time. I done burned the shit out of my eyes. That's why I'm always out here with sunglasses. It ain't because I'm trying to look cool. It's because you need sunglasses. That sun reflects off your car. You got no sunglasses, it's a wrap for you. That's why a lot of drivers, they may not need the sun because maybe the sun's behind them. That's fine. But when that shit's right in front of you, bro, you need your sunglasses. So if any one of you pay heed, if you're ever in the Sunshine State, from Orlando all the way to fucking Sarasota, wear sunglasses, man. You're gonna burn the shit out your eyes. I know I'm tired, of those baby geckos or baby lizards every time I'm in Florida. Yeah, I get them around the house all the time. They come in the house and shit. You know what I'm saying? Every Floridian has lizards in their house. You know what I'm saying? Any ants or bees, or wasps come in, the lizards, they get them. And they never stay in your house. Them motherfuckers leave. They never stay in the crib. So it's cool to have lizards. They won't go next to you. But when you look up, you see them in the corner. Then they just climb in. They go right out. Corners of the windows or under the door. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. But they never get on you. They never go near you. The morning, it's crazy. Like when I'm going to work, I get up at like about 5:30 sometimes. And as soon as the sun is out, like about 6:40 around there, as soon as I open that damn door, oh, it's like Jurassic Park. Oh, you see a little lizards just running across the fucking grass up to the trees, and I was like, oh, that's so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Life, that shit looks dope. Makes you think how in the prehistoric days when they were big, right? Let's go along with it. When they were big, how they used to migrate like that too. And so when you open your door, you just see a whole bunch. It look like Jurassic Park. You see a whole bunch of lizards just scatter. There's times that I'm chilling there, I see a black fucking black racer snake. And those snakes, even though they're harmless, right? But those snakes eat poisonous snakes. Like they eat the water moccasins. They eat they eat poisonous snakes. Like them things have immune systems, bro. These fucking black racers, bro. They could take a bite, several bites from a poisonous snake, and they just. But what they do is because they're constrictors, they constrict themselves around the snake and eat it. And the snake can have poison, like, you know what I'm saying? A copperhead or a fucking water moccasin. Any poisonous snake. A black racer, I'll put that snake against anything. And that's the thing, that they're not poisonous though. And you see them, they have like a magenta right on top of their head, right on top of the snake head, right there. It looks like it's like purplish, bluish, like magenta, reddish, like, you know what I'm saying? Real fucking beautiful. And they go past you peacefully. They'll stop, then they'll go. Because they're looking for moccasins and shit like that. Time I open the door, spider's waiting for me. Oh, no, no, no. Thank God. Thank the Lord, bro. I ain't have no spider problems, bro. Nah. Jojo, that's one thing I'm not fucking with. No way. There is no way I'm fucking with that. Spiders? Nah. I will scream like that dude from Home Alone when that spider fell on his face. Remember that loud ass scream that he let off? That's exactly how I would be screaming. As loud as like that. Like I would sound like a little girl. I can't stand spiders. We here in Florida we got a spider called wolf spider. Right? They're not venomous or nothing. They're not venomous. They're just big. Like the size of your hand big. You know what I'm saying? Not me, I'll shoot that shit. I will shoot that motherfucker, bro. That's why I don't ever, I really have arachnophobia. You know what I'm saying? I can understand how Joe's just gonna holler mad loud too. I can understand how JoJo's just gonna be like, "Hey, no, get the fuck out of here, you crazy! Somebody give me a fucking gun, son!" Bro, I'll be on the same shit you're on, bro. I'll pull a shotgun out for a fucking spider. Believe it or not, like Ripley's. Speaking of that, remember Ripley's Believe It or Not? Y'all remember that shit? Yeah, Ripley's Believe It or Not. Don't worry, man. Coming on my on the podcast, if I decide to go on tonight, I'll surprise y'all. And I'll just be running some nostalgic clips on products and TV specials and commercials, and you know, and it'll bring you back. So just look on the community page, keep your notifications on. If I do come on, it'll probably be about 10. All right, guys. If I don't worry about it. I'll make it up to you tomorrow. All right, because I've got work in the morning. I did a little, you know, a little 5 hours earlier, so I'm good. You know what I mean? My side job. So now I'm coming here, and tomorrow, tomorrow the plantation, the full time, and everybody got work tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to rock y'all to sleep with a little something. You know what I'm saying? And tonight, you know. So keep your notifications on just in case I decide to come on. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy, J. Cotto, the Jedi, your boy, your bro. God bless each and every one of y'all. Please stay vigilant. You know what I'm saying? Happy Mother's Day. All right? I'm about to go out and do what we got to do. Oh, shit. You know what, guys? Yeah, it's all up to her. If she still wants to go to the movies, I want dinner, though. I'm fucking starving. But if she wants to go to the movies, still we can. If she don't, then we'll do something. I don't know. We'll probably hit one of the. I'll take her shopping. If she don't want to go to the movies, yeah, I'll take her shopping. Yeah, let's go to Target right quick, or let's go to wherever the fuck she want to go right quick. I'll just do that if she don't want to go to the movies. So if we go shopping, then I'll definitely be back at 10. This is what I'm saying. Because I gotta wake up, so I can't be out that late. If we go to the movies like 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So that means I'll be getting out about 12:40 something, right? Shit, I gotta divide this now. So if she don't want to go to movies, then I'll be back on. That means I'll take the shopping. If we do go, then I'll just put it on my post, on my community post. I'll let y'all know. See, I'm trying to work with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you guys, man, have a good day. Have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. If not, most definitely tomorrow. But I'm counting on the night. And that's it. Happy Mother's Day to all of y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. You know, please be safe. And yo, you know what I'm saying? Love your life, man. It's hard to get, one of these nowadays. So if you're able to smile, you're a very fortunate person. Don't let no one take that shit away from you. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace, y'all.